Welcome back. I'm playing Darfall, and we're continuing on our survival campaign. We are playing the Feardale today, which is a desert biome. So the city closest to the Orcish lands, it was the target of their attacks dozens of times. Its people, however, are resilient and hard-minded. Many have joined the ranks of the Baneforged and Watermuse Fort. So we're kind of continuing on with our pass here. Since there's 4 paths, I think I'll just kind of continue using the heroes going through each one of those paths. So we'll do that, and then maybe what I'll do is, it looks like at the bottom here it'll get unlocked after each one of our characters move through and complete these different objectives. So maybe at the very end, since there seems to be another pathway, I'll complete the last pathway at the bottom once we eventually get that unlocked with the Archmage, and that way I can have missions done with each one to get a feeling for how it works on the survival campaign with each hero. So I'm going to be playing as the Beastmaster here. Again, she's got Nature's Access, which allows us to open wooden chests and explorer chests. Pretty happy with her build, I think. Doing the double summons works out real well because the feral ally helps us push real aggressively. The spider swarm is just crazy damage, and the poison really affects the enemies. And then once you get this leveled up, it does pretty significant damage, so it actually makes the feral trap exceptionally good at killing the enemy hero units that have lots of health. Because I think at tier 3 it gets like over 1,000 damage over that time. And since it takes so long for us to do lots of damage, since even our paladins only do like 80 damage a hit, even when fully leveled, you know, doing thousands of damage over a few seconds can really add up pretty substantially. And then she can throw, you know, up to 3 out at a time, so that works out pretty well. Now it looks like we're going to have a pretty good start here because we have our good terrain right next to some trees and some stone over here. I'm just trying to decide how I want to position these guys here. I guess let's just start chopping down the trees. Because if I put here, then I could do 3 of them. It's still negative 27%, which is not great, but once we start throwing fertilizer and everything down there, it'll get to net neutral. So if we do that, get you here, here, then I guess I can put the storage up here, and that should help everything. But then I'm going to have to break it down and probably make another one. Whereas if I just put this here, yeah, I'm not quite sure how I want to do this. Let's just put that there. Because unfortunately on the desert, you know, each one of these biomes seems to have different penalties for you. The desert, the issue is obviously poor food, and then the wood is not always very good. Now, thankfully, we have actually quite a few of these better terrains around our base, so we should be able to expand in kind of a different directions here. And then we'll expand down there too, so we actually seem to have pretty decent resources around us.
Swiftly.
Now this is actually my second time through this map. I made it all the way to the last day, and then I got killed because I was too slow getting our economy going. And so I didn't start to get elite tier units until like 2 days before the end, and then they weren't leveled up, and I just couldn't quite hold the line.
What now?
So I think I just gotta push more aggressively with these guys. And if I can't get the economy going fast enough, I'm going to have to get a workshop and really start to increase the efficiency. Of our economy here in our buildings, because they just have such poor production here. because the trees are pretty
Silent, but deadly.
lackluster in terms of their quantity, so you got to expand in multiple directions there. And then with the food being an issue, at least with the frozen highlands, you usually have quite a bit of fish available, but that is not a possibility here for the desert. I'm just not sure how much resources I want to invest into this. I could do 2, and then I can do
I'm
stone.
listening.
That might be the best way to do that. And unfortunately, as you can probably tell, I'm starting to come down with a little cold again. Being around a bunch of kids, they get you sick quite a bit, so apologize if my voice is a little bit abnormal right now, and hopefully it won't get too squeaky.
Yes?
Alright, well, let's run around and try to collect some of this stuff.
Shh, stealthily.
I would have thought that would be a wooden chest, but I
Huh?
guess not. I wish what they would add is hovering over the chest, if it would
Done.
tell you what kind of chest it is.
Swiftly.
Alright, so
Moving.
that got us leveled, and then we got a little bit of resources. Because a big thing is we have to collect a bunch of bones so we can keep getting mana orbs. And then we're far enough here that I probably need to get us a lamppost over here. I'm just trying to think of how aggressive I want to be, but there's quite a bit of
Vampires
trees
beware.
up here, so
The
I might
ranger
want to
hunts.
push them up that way.
Fine.
Alright, let's keep exploring. I still go back and forth about whether I should just focus on generating resources
Shh, stealthily.
or picking up items here.
Swiftly.
I don't like to kill these neutral spawns until I start to get a high enough level where I can
Moving.
start getting the potential for additional mana orbs with the kill. Because then I can expand a little bit quicker. Oh, is he going to kill me?
Done.
Alright, I gotta run.
Fine.
God, go away.
Swiftly.
Alright, there we go.
Huh?
Maybe I can get this. Looks like it. Alright, so we got some iron down
Done.
here. Well,
Moving.
oh yeah, that's right. These deserts have the oases. I forgot about that. So maybe I do want to expand down there for some better food. Although I think we're going to be pretty
Swiftly.
blessed with these good territories here. And we're going to be low on stone here. So let's start getting these built up.
I'm listening.
Yeah, see, I can start building these up, and that'll be at least net positive even before it's upgraded, so that'll be good to help me push. I can do 3 of them here. But I don't want to do that today, because then I'm going to have to jump back and forth for our defense on the first night, since I'm unlikely to have any helpers.
What now?
I think that's a common chest, so I should be able to open that.
Shh,
Alright, let's
stealthily.
get you up here. I guess it's not. Now let's get... Oh my
Fine.
god. That's a kick in the dick right there. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're going to get to level 3.
Moving.
Well, maybe. By the end of the night, I should be level 3.
Yes?
I would like to
Vampires
stock
beware.
up a
The
bunch of
ranger
wood so
hunts.
then I can expand to get a bunch of farms going tomorrow. And then we're going to need a bunch of stone to get the altar, because I think getting that going right away always makes a lot of sense. So I can start converting some of those bones to mana orbs to help me produce additional units. And we're going to need to get a charcoal
Silent,
burner
but
going
deadly.
too, since we'll almost be out of charcoal by the end of the night. Now, I'd be curious if anybody has actually made their hero focus on resource gathering. I just don't see how it's very viable unless you get exceptionally lucky and get items that allow you to have tons of energy. Because then you have to micromanage the unit. To go back and forth. And then I just feel like that's too intensive. Because you're going to be wanting to run around and creeping with your units, and then you got to be running around trying to manage their energy, because there's not a good way to automatically make her wait here until she gets fully leveled up. Yeah, so if we gather this, it should get her up to the next level, and then she'll regain all of her health and energy to be able to keep chopping here. And now we should be able to get our feral ally, which should help us a little bit.
What now?
Alright, he can fight the first doggo here. And then she can keep
Vampires beware.
chopping
The
until
ranger
she
hunts.
gathers that, and then she'll come back here.
Huh?
Another Chaos Hound is coming.
Silent, but deadly.
Alright, have you just start going here, because we want to get that stone, because I really like to rush taverns pretty fast too, because it's just a real early boost to your economy. And that's always 15 stone. And thankfully these guys, because I left paths open, are running all the way to my keep, so I can fight underneath the healing aura. So there's no issues there.
The hunt begins.
Yeah, well, it was good while it lasted, I guess.
Swiftly.
Alright, now we got the tavern here.
Fine.
Alright, we're going to need some more houses, but I don't want to destroy the trees.
Huh?
Alright, good, and we got some shoes. That'll help us.
Stealthily.
Now, the tavern. I think if I put you down here, that should help both the new farms and the guys up top here.
Vampires beware. The ranger hunts.
I just can't see the
I'm
edge of
listening.
our other resource is the problem I have.
Yes?
Alright, she leveled up to 4. We converted all the bones to mana orbs. So actually I have more mana orbs than I have food to be able to support it. Which is not terribly uncommon. Alright, this is starting to be a problem. Our dire wolf is starting to get beat up.
Vampires beware. The ranger hunts.
Alright, let's see, it's 5, so they should hopefully be the last of their pushes here for the evening. Let's have you chop a little bit, because I do need to get some resources going here. We're going to need to stockpile a bunch of wood so we can expand real aggressively.
What now?
Alright, let's start looking down here. And then I can get these to help us do our upgrades. And then do I push the tavern down here? Because we have more stone down here that we're eventually going to want to get to.
I'm listening.
Alright, we'll get this storage.
Yes? Done.
Alright, get that going. Yeah, I think we probably want to build this down here. Because then I can expand to the southeast here. Because I don't think I'm going to expand up to the northwest. Given that we already have a food source down to the southwest here. And if we do end up going to the northwest, I can always just build another one if I need to, but I doubt we're going to, because that'd be a pretty big-ass base. And actually in this game, the bigger your base, the harder it is to defend. Which was actually the other problem I had on my first attempt at this mission, is my base was massive.
The hunt begins.
And I just was getting attacked from every direction. It was hard for me to be able to protect it. Because I didn't have enough resources to build up towers. Yeah, see, I've got more food down here, so I think this is the best way to be with this southeast positioning here. So it'll lock us down another food source.
Vampires beware. The ranger hunts.
Alright, and then we should be able to start advancing once we get our other spearmen up. We saw some camels, so they're usually pretty good at giving us a nice bolus of food and mana at minimum risk. So the alternative you could do is just go and attack those camels right at the start, and that could be a nice boon to your economy, because you can definitely then get, with the food you get there, you can rush getting some additional peasants in the earlier time frame.
Yes?
Alright, let's get some spearmen here. And that'll be all the mana that I have right now, so I'll have to go fight in order to expand.
Vampires beware. The ranger hunts. Huh?
Alright, so we got some dark pylons showing up. Alright, we got our army.
Fine.
So let's start slaughtering some camels. So there you go.
Done.
And that also gives us hides and other bones as well. So that'll help us get clerics when we're ready. Alright, so we need 3 and 3. So here and here. So maybe we build this here.
Swiftly.
Alright, there's 6. Now we got some more bones. Actually, it looks like that's undefended, so let's just run up here and get this. Health at -3 energy.
Huh?
Got a little rat men here. Oops.
Moving.
Good. For a second there, I thought I aggroed both of them. Because the little rat creatures, the Skaven, can actually be pretty dangerous.
Done. Fine. Between the eyes.
Alright, we found some silver up here, and a tiny little bit of iron.
Shh, stealthily. Swiftly.
Alright, let's come back and heal, drop off our resources. You can chop for a little bit. Alright, let's get some more lumber going. Get an archer. Because if I can get up to 5 units, then our hero can gather resources
Silent,
overnight
but deadly.
pretty comfortably. Let's get a 3rd spearman just to have a front line, I guess.
Moving.
Alright, we're pretty
Fine.
much healed. So we do have a healing
Done.
fountain over this way, so we'll try to
Swiftly.
run over here and see if we can
Huh?
aggro some battles onto here so we can keep
Fine.
pushing while healing. Because usually these little level 5 creatures here would be pretty strong for us to take out because they have some damage reduction and armor. But under the healing fountain we can push it, and then we can get some
Done.
good experience.
Yes?
I don't know if we're going to be able to drop him. We can try.
Swiftly.
Hopefully under the healing aura we can do it.
Shh, stealthily.
Alright, let's get that. Get this. Alright, you need to run away. I guess we're going to just run in circles. Ooh. Here we go.
What
And that'll
now?
be an armor. Nice.
Moving. Huh?
Looks like there's some bones in there. Bones down here. Yeah, that's right. We need to, for the heat waves, we got to get the cold brews going, which means lots of wheat.
Fine. Hunt them!
I wonder if I can kite him all the way over here.
Swiftly.
Oh shit.
I'm listening.
Nice. Ooh, that'll give me some plate armor too.
Moving.
So that is helpful.
Done.
Alright, you need to chop. Everybody else needs to heal. I should have got a lamp over there. I put all of my investments into that place in the southeast corner, but we're actually using the southwest corner first. So that was a bit of a dumbass move on my part. It's getting a little greedy.
Stealthily. Huh? Moving. Swiftly.
Alright, I need you to frickin'
Done.
get that energy up. You're almost leveled. Alright, let's get this. And then maybe I put it here. And we can push to the south.
Huh? Fine. Swiftly. Hmm? Silent, but deadly.
Alright, this should be good. Get some more houses, because I would like to start getting... focusing on my economy next, because we now have a decent starting army. I mean, I'd also like to start getting some clerics, too.
The hunt begins.
There we go, we're getting some nice low-tier items kind of filling in our inventory. Yeah, see we're running out of charcoal though, because I'm wasting a bunch of resources on a lamppost to the southeast that I'm not even using.
Yes?
Alright, I've been expecting that to run out for some time there. Maybe we should sit here and fight with her, since these guys are preoccupied over here.
I'm listening. Huh?
Alright. That's looking pretty good. It's almost 5, so we'll probably have 1 or 2 more attack waves before the night is through. We can and start pushing again, because again I need to focus on my economy, because we are kind of stalling out a little bit.
Fine.
Alright, let's get that.
Vampires beware. The ranger hunts.
Alright, that should be the last one, so we'll just keep pushing so we can get more mana orbs.
Stealthily. Huh? Swiftly.
Alright.
Done.
Let's come up here before it starts summoning in
Fine.
units to attack us.
Hmm? Huh?
Alright, that's nice. That's a robe. So that'll help us get our clerics.
Swiftly.
Alright, we'll just summon another one, because when those guys, the summons
Moving.
die, it doesn't,
Shh, stealthily.
Oh, I see my
Fine.
inventory's full. I'm like, why can I not pick this up? Alright, so the freaking heat wave is here. So my economy is gonna tank.
Swiftly.
We're also out of wood.
Moving.
Well, I'm a little worried attacking these scorpions, but let's see, because they are usually pretty meaty.
Take aim.
Aiming.
Ooh, don't kill him. 2 health. Oh man,
Shh, stealthily.
that was pretty freaking close to an overextension.
Swiftly. Moving.
Alright, we got a little orc camp down there.
Fine. Done.
Alright, this is probably going to be where I'm going to expand to next. I would like to get stables going so I can start upgrading our food. But I'd also like to get more military units going too. Let's get the combat
Swiftly.
experience.
Moving.
It's a pretty high tier camp. That'll definitely kill
Fine.
me, so we gotta just run away from that. I'm still short planks. Oh, I see. I'm not even making them. Alright. Kind of a bad situation we got
Done.
going here.
Attack!
This heat wave's definitely messing us up.
Unleash arrows. Between the eyes. Moving. Fine. Swiftly.
Alright, there's only a few orcs there, so I think we can probably kill those guys too.
Shh, stealthily.
Alright, need more houses.
Moving.
Ooh, run away. The big thing to note about these guys when you're running them away like that, and you're getting shot by archers, if you run behind walls or
Silent.
something
but
else
deadly.
that can block the arrow shots, then they will actually get attacked by that. The arrows will hit the obstacles and not the unit they're shooting at. There we
What
go.
now?
Ooh, nice. Blue item. Yep, that's an upgrade.
Done.
Alright, that was a good
Fine.
creep. Let's come back.
Swiftly.
Alright, let's get some bedding so we can get some...
Moving.
outpost to help us expand here.
Shh, stealthily.
And she's just got to sit here and help our economy. We'll start getting these people. Get some cold brews coming out. Yeah, see, I'm almost out of charcoal because we're expanding this so much. Blowing through so many bones. And our wood resource is so poor. Now, I don't know if the hero is affected by the
Swiftly.
performance issues with the
Done.
heat waves. I think it's only the workers that are in the
Fine.
different locations because they have access to the cold brews. Nice.
Yes?
Alright, get that going. Both of those are actually pretty big upgrades for us.
Hmm?
Alright, so we're on day 3. Now the question is, do I focus on getting food, or do I focus on getting ore and silver? Alright, let's do something like that, just to give us some basic walls. To help protect us a little bit. I don't think I'm going to have enough stone to be able to do everything.
Silent, but deadly. Shh, stealthily.
Alright, here's an oasis to focus on food. That's
Moving.
a pretty strong orc encampment. Yeah, obviously that's worse.
Swiftly.
Alright, let's run back to the base. Alright, let's get the food up. I think getting that economic increase
Done.
going is probably more important than getting additional
Vampires
units
beware.
right
The
now.
ranger hunts. The hunt begins.
Alright, so she looks like she's close to leveling, but it's actually quite a bit of... Oh, look how low our charcoal is. I think we better focus on getting the gates first. Kind of sealing up these breaches. Oh, that's right. Cold brew for some reason takes charcoal. That's so weird. Let's see, I need iron for the fine backpack, which means I need a smelter.
Yes? Silent, but deadly.
Alright, so we got her leveled up now, so we got the lion. So that's considered like a medium tier unit, so that'll help us definitely as we're pushing. Our food is actually pretty bad, which I'm a little surprised at,
Fine.
given that we're putting all these resources into it. Although for some reason it seems like the efficiency of the farms really fluctuates pretty dramatically. It seems like once you put resources into it, it takes a little bit of time for that to accurately reflect in the count. See, now it's +5, so it's not like instantaneous.
Vampires beware. The ranger hunts.
Alright, let's do that. Just give you a little more protection. Let's get some more lumber over here, maybe. Well, at this rate, I'm pretty low on food. So let's do that first. And then we can make more guys to start lumbering. Because I can't just keep my hero here in perpetuity, acting as a lumberjack. Or else we're going to stall out again.
The hunt begins.
Alright, time to run away. Good. Let's see, it's 1 a.m., so that means we still have quite a few assault waves coming.
Moving.
So unfortunately, since we're a little bit behind, I think I'm going to have the Beastmaster actually help with the attacks here. Or the defense, I should say.
Shh, stealthily. Fine.
Let's just get another one here. Just to get it back to full health. Now our food's up to positive 50, 60, so that should help us. We can keep pushing that further with more upgrades.
Swiftly. Moving.
Alright, probably want a smelter here, because I have been generating some iron ore. And if I can get a couple iron bars out of that, then I can get that fine backpack, which will help us push a lot more aggressively, since I keep running out of
Swiftly.
inventory space.
Moving.
Alright, let's get you guys up here.
Fine.
Alright, we're getting close to the end of the night, which is good. Shit. Let's attack each one of these, because if you attack them, it'll aggro their attack somewhere else, and that can be used to save your buildings, like what we just did.
Huh? Done. Fine. Shh, stealthily.
Alright, let's get those clerics
Quickly.
coming. You can chop. We should be good for the assaults tonight. Let's get you up here, and then we'll make an outpost. See how we got several fish. So 2 if I come there. 2 if I come over here. So if I put you here, that should help you get the fish. That'll help our food, but we're already at 105. But as we start to creep to get more builders, and also more troops, that's going to swing the other way. I think what we do is there's double iron up there, so I think we'll build you down here, and then I can build a second outpost to the northwest here, and I'd use that for the iron. And I can also focus on getting all the wood over here as well. I think that's probably the most prudent way of doing this. And we can get these cold brews going as well to help our efficiency. Alright, that should be good. Alright, I'm going to call it quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encouraging to post more content for you. Have a great day.